I'm Michael Manny out here pregame at Arcadia High School with defensive lineman James McCormick. And James, Desert Sunrise, a brand new program, so it's unfamiliar. What's the challenge of preparing for an unfamiliar foe like this?
Like you were saying, they're really unfamiliar. So we don't have experience from last year. So these first 4 or 5 days that we can see on the trail. So they're a relatively new team and we're getting our
Getting used to the speed of the game. One phrase to say, success is a choice. That's the mantra that Coach Clark leads his program by, and they're learning that as they go this year. It's a learning experience for them, but they couldn't quite have a tougher test than this Arcadia squad that has been bowling over every opponent they've faced outside of Walden Grove.
Well, and you're exactly right. And even last week against Camelback, they struggled a little bit. It was the first time that the offense really looked human over the last couple of weeks. Turnovers, mistakes. It was really with the act of the explosive plays that really helped keep them ahead in the game, and then the defense really took over. That defense was the difference maker, led by number 21, Logan Connolly's 2 interceptions. It was really a whole 11-man group to keep Camelback out of the end zone and pull out that victory on their homecoming night. Now tonight it's important for them to make sure that they come out and get the win on their homecoming night. As the captains get set for the kickoff, tonight's captains for Arcadia, number 75, Kari Beeler, the senior. Number 9, Cody Bowers, he's a senior D lineman as well. Number 1, Jeremy Smith, we've called his name a few times. He's a spectacular wide receiver for the Arcadia offense. And then finally, number 41, Los Felix, the linebacker senior, the final man getting the nod tonight as the captains, and we will find out in just a few minutes here who will be kicking off. And I mean, Michael, it was really a learning experience for us trying to figure out this Desert Sunrise team. We tried to speak with the coach earlier, and it was kind of all over the place trying to find their rosters. Half their team is out tonight.
That is kind of putting it lightly. This squad is going to look a little different tonight than they've looked in the past 4 weeks. Some of their top skill players are out tonight, and we'll get into that as the game goes on. But they're a little undermanned tonight, so it's going to be about for Coach Clark, who's going to step up, who's going to make a play against the top team in the early going here in the 4A Desert Sky region. Region play just kicking off at this level.
Well, speaking of kicking off, it looks like Desert Sunrise will be kicking off to Arcadia tonight. And for the Titans, the usual receivers are number 6, Brady Force, the senior running back who's just been dynamite for the Titans this year, as well as number 12, Jackson Crandall, who are the receivers for tonight's game. First new look for the Titans in the red jerseys, in the white pants. I don't believe we've seen them with that combination yet. Pulling out the stops here for senior night. It is a packed house here at Arcadia. The stands are filled up, and we are just getting set for kickoff here.
And it's going to be a festive crowd. It's homecoming, too.
Yeah, homecoming, that one game of the year where everyone comes back to recognize everyone that's come before, whether it be football or just high school in general. And we are set to go. The crowd is up and on their feet. And this should be a good one for the Titans tonight. Arcadia averaging 35 points a game. Desert Sunrise giving up 39 points a game. So the offense should have its way tonight. But like you said, Michael, we never know, right? It all comes down to what we see on the field. Looks like it is Timon Samat kicking it off. He kicks it to the left. It lands at about the 21-yard line and rolls out of bounds. And, Michael, we found out he's from the Netherlands. That's pretty cool, all the way across the pond.
That is, I believe, the fourth foreign-born player that I've called a game for. I called a game last year. There was a guy from the Netherlands, a guy from Germany. It's the third or fourth international player I've called. Something interesting, on the other hand, to note tonight, Desert Sunrise, at least on the roster I had, like we mentioned, the team a bit shorthanded, missing some guys tonight for injury and other reasons. They had at least earlier this week, had 4 kickers listed on the roster. So it's going to be interesting to see, because they had 2 different kickers handle punting last week. One handling kickoffs and place kicks. So it's going to be interesting to see, among other things, what this Desert Sunrise team looks like tonight.
1st and 10 from the 35. Rooney takes the snap, hands it off to Force right up the middle. He goes gushing right through that defense, picking up more. He will not go down easily. Brady Force, we have seen that time and time again this year, just bursting right through the defense, and already he's making an impact. He goes for, I believe that was 38 yards. It'll be 1st down and 10.
They say there's 3 guarantees in life. I think the 4th one is Brady Forrest having a big night. And there he is, first play of the game, just threads the needle through the Desert Sunrise defense. And now look at him lining up as a receiver all the way to the far right side.
Definitely might try a few new things. Rooney, quick pass to Ian Slater. Slater gets to the right side. He's taken out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. And it will be 1st down for the Arcadia Titans, already deep into Desert Sunrise territory. We're not even 45 seconds into the game.
And I should say that last play, that was all the way out to the right side. Saw the 8, thought it was a 6. But on the other,
I won't hold that. I won't hold that against you.
On the other side, yeah, Arcadia already not pushing the pace, but already quickly into Desert Sunrise territory.
Well, we had a sneaky suspicion that they might be able to do what they wanted, and it looks like Brady Forrest easily taking it into the end zone down the right side, untouched on that play. And just like that, it took 47 seconds, and the Arcadia Titans are already up 6-0. Great run by Brady Forrest there. He took the handoff, and like I just said, he just went right through that defense.
That he did, and that was there was nothing too fancy about that. Just a short handoff. Forrest busted it to the right side, and there was nobody there to stop him. That's just an excellent job by this Arcadia offensive line. I almost feel like we haven't talked about how great a job they have done all year opening the holes for him.
It seems like the offense and defensive line, for that matter, really never is talked about that much. And they've really been the difference maker at times. And especially last week, the defensive line was really that difference maker. Rocco Mortensen, the Camelback quarterback, was just harassed all night by Kari Beeler and that defensive line. And we should expect to see that here tonight as well. And quite honest, that defense has really been the difference maker the last few weeks. We talked earlier in the season about how we didn't really know what to expect of the defense. We kind of thought it was going to be a lot more shootouts. The offense was going to have to carry the team. the offense has done more than its job, but the defense has really stepped up too, and that's why these games have been so lopsided.
The defense has, that after the second half of that Camelback game, Camelback didn't get any traction on offense in the second half. I think 2 weeks ago, Coconino struggled to really, with the exception of about 2 drives, struggled to really move the ball at all. Think all the way back to week 3, Benjamin Franklin struggled, as did St. Mary's in week 1. They have done more than their job as well, keeping teams off the scoreboard in the majority of their games this year.
Well, and even just the pointing out the fact that they've been blowouts, the score really hasn't reflected some of the games. Ben Franklin was 31-0 at one point. Coconino was 42-6 at one point. Like they let teams get into the end zone later towards the game, but they had done their job to a point where the game was far but over at that point.
No, you're exactly right. Those were all. I don't like using the term garbage time, but they were all end of game scores.
Garrett Kyle going to boot it away here to Desert Sunrise. That's returned at about the 11, taking it up the right side to about the 24-yard line, and that's where Desert Sunrise will begin their first offensive drive of the game. Led by number 16, Mike Wallace. He's 38 for 74 for 448 yards this year. He has a touchdown pass, but also has 6 interceptions and 4 fumbles. So he really needs to do a better job at not turning over the ball this game if he wants to have any success for the Golden Hawks.
Yeah, and he's going back 2 weeks ago. Stats not available for their game down at Vista Grand last week. But 2 weeks ago at home against Flagstaff, struggled mightily. 6 of 24, 56 yards, 2 interceptions. Vista Grand struggled as well. Offense only put up 7 points in that game. So a learning experience all around for this Desert Sunrise offensive unit.
Well, and I think that's really going to be important down the stretch when, you kind of get through the season and it's really been tough and, you're losing games like they lost last week, 52-7. It's really going to be important to remember that, as that's just really it's going to keep you going. It's going to want to keep you wanting to play. It's just knowing that it's that learning experience and you're going to go through those tough times. And it's really going to be a tough night for Desert Sunrise. Their 2 leading offensive players, Alexander Jones and Kaiwan McCutcheon Cornish, not playing tonight. We don't know why, but they're not playing tonight. So that will really hinder Wallace's ability to get the ball down the field.
Yeah, that it will. And I want to say something about Kaiwan McCutcheon Cornish. 2 weeks ago at Flagstaff, made a couple really impressive acrobatic catches. He's a big target, and he'll be a big miss tonight.
Wallace, quick toss to Nicholas Drosty, and the catch is made at about the 28-yard line. So it was a gain of 4, 2nd down.
I like the play call there to start off. Get Mike Wallace in rhythm with a quick passing game to start off. I think that's a good way to just get comfortable in a new environment. These are all new environments for these kids, starting with a new program, first year at Varsity. So these are all new environments for these kids. So it's just a good way to get Wallace in the offense in rhythm.
Well, when we talk about confidence, at the end of the day, these are high schoolers, and it's important to that they get that confidence so that they feel that they can make an impact and that they can be able to make the plays. 2nd down here, the handoff up the middle, met with initial resistance. That was Zamari McCoy-Denton, who's really been a factor on defense. He bursts up the middle, and he was tackled at about the 39-yard line, so it will be 3rd down and 1 for the Golden Hawks. Excuse me, that was the 34-yard line. I apologize. So they're going to take their time here, figuring out the next play. 9:46 to go here in the first quarter. If you're just tuning in now, Arcadia has scored really quickly on 3 plays. Mike Wallace in shotgun. He's got Zamari right next to him. He's going to take up the middle, and he will get the 1st down. He was tackled there by Pablo Javalera, and he was only able to pick up a few, but it was just enough for the 1st down as the clock will continue to run here.
Pablo Javalera's got great speed on this Arcadia defense. He's had some prolific tackling games so far this year.
1st down here. Trip set up for receivers on the right. Throws it, and he's met immediately. Big hit there. That looked like that was, John Coulter with the big hit, and they went backwards on that play. It was another quick pass, but not really the direction they wanted to go there. And it'll be 2nd down and long for the Golden Hawks. And I believe that was Tyler Fries who made the reception. He headed off. I don't know if he may have gotten hurt there. 2nd down and long. Wallace hands it, throws it, and that was looking for number 9, Sean Shelby, who was wide open, and he just dropped it. He really wants that one back.
Yeah, I'm sure he does, and I think that's just a classic example of trying to run before you have the ball. He was thinking about what he was going to do after the catch before he secured the catch.
3rd down and 13 here from the 34-yard line. Once again, Wallace in shotgun formation. He's got Zamari McCoy dented to his left. Rolls to his left side. Throws it up there, and it is nearly intercepted. That was Carter Pruitt. The backbone of this Arcadia defense nearly ended the drive there. Wallace was looking for number 18. He was looking for number 15, Ezekiel Ryder Orion, at about the 44-yard line, but Carter Pruitt got in the way and got the deflection. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough break. He didn't get the interception, but that's still a great play by Carter Pruitt, forcing a punt.
Nick Genter, the junior wide receiver, to receive the punt. It's a low snap, trying to find it, and he was not able to get it off. And Arcadia will pick up the ball inside of the 20 at about the 12-yard line, I believe. And that was Keyshawn Middleton who was able to pick up the ball, and that was just a bad snap and disaster from there on.
It was, and this is not the first instance of a bad snap we've seen from Desert Sunrise. They've had struggles throughout this year, not only on offense, but on punts and field goals as well. They've had problems with snaps going over the quarterback's head or low snaps like that. So it's just, that's been something they've had to work with so far throughout this season.
1st down here from the 12-yard line. Arcadia, and they were handed that field position right back to where they were just a few minutes ago. Braylon Rooney in shotgun formation. He's got Braden Forrest on his left side. The handoff to Pruitt. He was in the jet sweep. Missed a tackler, was able to pick up a few yards, but he was met by a few Golden Hawks, and I believe he was tackled at about the 5, maybe the 6-yard line. So he picked up a couple there. That jet sweep hadn't usually really worked. It did not really work for the Titans last week. They ran it about 3 or 4 times, and Camelback was just right there to make the stop. So you can kind of imagine maybe with the opponent this week that it was a little different for them this time, Michael.
And that's a good play call, too, because Arcadia's got so many guys that just get them out in space, and they'll do something dangerous. So jet sweeps, reverses, those are dangerous things to defend against if you're this defense.
Rooney takes a snap, looks to his right. He throws it, and it is caught for a touchdown. Nick Gentner. He was defended by number 7, Caden Perez, who had pretty decent coverage, but it was a great throw by Braylon Rooney. And in 5 plays, the Arcadia Titans have scored 2 touchdowns to make it 13-0 here very early into this game.
And that's not bad coverage by Desert Sunrise. You're right. That's just a better job by Nick Gentner using his leverage to go down there and get that one and hang on to it, too. And if you're Desert Sunrise, that's just a tough break. Bad snap on the punt. Hands Arcadia, very nice field position in the red zone. And now just a few minutes in, already down, pending the extra point, 14-0.
Well, Nick Gentner is a name we haven't called much this year. It's really nice to see these Titan players that don't really see the field much in these these parts of the games able to make plays like that. That's got to be really good for Nick. As we get set for the kickoff here, Garrett Kyle, who also last week had an uncharacteristic week himself. He missed a couple of field goals, missed an extra point, and just kind of looked shaky at times. Good to see him get those 2 easy extra points right away.
It is, and there is not a position in football more mental than a place kicker. And it's good to see Garrett come out here and just nail his 2 extra points to start off because it can get to a point where you miss a couple kicks and then that gets in your head. It's almost like golf. It's a very, very mental position.
Donovan Wilson on the left side for Desert Sunrise to take the kickoff, although it's 50-50 if you will, because Garrett Kyle's usually booting these into the end zone. Trying to find out who is the other receiver for the Golden Hawks to take back the kick as the Titans get ready to kick it off here. So once again, if you're now just tuning in with us, it is already 14-0 for Arcadia. Arcadia has only run 5 offensive plays, and they've scored twice. They just were able to recover a fumble inside of the 15. That was Keyshawn Middleton off of a missed handle on a punt snap for Desert Sunrise, and they punched it in right away. This one does not look like it will be returned, so it'll be 1st down and 10 at the 20-yard line for Desert Sunrise. And take 2 for Mike Wallace in the offense. They got a 1st down last time. It's something to build off of.
It is. There were positives from that last drive, and if you're Desert Sunrise, it is key to stay out of those long gains to go. 2nd and 8, 3rd and 15. That's not recipe for disaster, but that just makes it tougher to, put a drive together when so quickly within 2 plays you're at 3rd down and 15.
Well, and especially against this Arcadia defense who's really good at getting off the field on 3rd down. We saw that so many times with Camelback. So many drives were ending because of those plays, those loss of yards on 1st and 2nd down where they just couldn't make it up and get that 1st down and keep the drive going. As Mike Wallace takes the snap, he hands it off to Denton, who gets up the middle for a couple of yards. I believe he picked up 4 there. So it'll be 2nd down and about 6. 7:04 to go here in the first quarter. Beckham Flynn and Xander Katana with the tackle there for the Titans. Once again, huddling up to figure out the next play that they want to roll. 2nd down here and 6 for Desert Sunrise. Mike Wallace takes a snap. He's going to look to his left, and that one is caught. Oh, he had it in his hands, and it dropped on impact. That was Jackson Crandall who made the hit. And for Desert Sunrise, that was number 22, Jaziel Demary Dominguez, who likes to be called Jazz. He is also the long snapper for the Golden Hawks. He had it in his hands there. That would have been a 1st down and more, but just made the drop. Good play by Crandall to make the hit there.
But didn't it just look like that pass hung up there forever? It looked like Jackson was going to step right in front of that one and take it back the other way for a brief second there.
3rd down and 6 here from the 24. Mike Wallace hands it off to Denton. Denton up the middle. He picks up a few more yards, but it looks like he's going to be a couple short. They have him spotted at the 28-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and short. And do you think they're going to go for it? It looks like they actually might. Well, actually, no. I think they might. I think Wallace is talking to the coach. It looks like they're keeping the offense out there.
I mean, that's dangerous at the field position you're at, but we already saw one botch snap, so it might just be for Jonathan Clark and the staff weighing the risk.
Well, I think at this point, like you said, right, it's the learning experience, right? It's like might as well at this point, especially if you don't know how confident that punt is going to go. As he throws it, quick throw. It is caught at about the 31-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
How about that?
Nick Drosty with the catch, and 1st down for Desert Sunrise, and that was similar to that first play we saw when Drosty made the catch.
And that's just a great job by Nick Drosty to that ball was a little bit underthrown. That was a great job by Drosty to go back and get that one. And really gutsy call from Jonathan Clark. Deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down there. Positive momentum.
Just enough for that first down, though.
Yeah, positive momentum if you're Desert Sunrise.
Mike Wallace throws it. It is caught and it is stripped out of the hands by John Coulter. Unbelievable. It was Sean Shelby who made the catch, and John Coulter literally just ripped it out of his hands. Is that a fumble or an interception?
That might be an interception, but hang on, we got a flag down. And on either stretch, that is an unbelievable play by John Coulter. It was almost just like the receiver had it, and Coulter just kind of walked up and swiped it away. He had it and he lost it.
I have not seen that before. I want to say that's an interception, correct? As we figure out what, and it was against Arcadia. Was it after the? Is it after the play? If it was after the play, it's still Arcadia ball. I don't see. I think it is still Arcadia ball.
Yeah, because Braylon Rooney's jogging onto the field right now, so it's their ball.
So they got it to the 10. There was a penalty after the play.
We couldn't see what the call was. The white hat was on the other sideline.
So it looks like it's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 15-yard line, so I think it might have been. Regardless, Braylon Rooney rolls out to his right, looking for Slater. It is caught for a touchdown. Ian Slater, and that's 2 passes for Rooney to 2 different receivers. And Braylon Rooney just ran right past Caden Perez. Unfortunately, Perez, that's 2 now on him. And that right side again, and now it's 3 touchdowns on 6 plays for the Titans. As Braylon Rooney gets it into the back of the end zone, and just like that, it is 20-0 already.
And the Titans are certainly wasting no time. Their short field position aside on 2 of those 3 drives, but that's a great catch by Ian Slater, too.
And that was another ball that kind of hung in the air just enough for Slater to get under it and get to it, as Heil makes the extra point there. And
classes later, but everybody who's an Arcadia grad alumni, stand up for a second away so that people can see you around you. Please stand up if you're an Arcadia. There we go.
So 21-0 here, 4:57 to go in the first quarter, and once again, I feel like it's deja vu. The Titans are kicking off once again after 7 points in the end zone. And for Desert Sunrise, that was another play. That was another drive where they converted the 4th down. It was a good pass. It was a good pass to Sean Shelby, but it was literally ripped out of his hands by Coulter.
It was a good pass, and it was a good catch by Sean Shelby, too. That's just a freak play where John Coulter just kind of zoomed in there and just ripped it out of Shelby's arms. I am curious. We were just talking about this. Did Sean Shelby have it long enough where that's a fumble, or is that an interception?
Well, I even want to say it was an interception because it didn't touch the ground, but unfortunately for me, I just don't simply know that much about football where those kind of specifics. But regardless, it was a turnover. It is credited to Coulter. He returned it quite a distance. He returned it 30 yards back deep into Desert Sunrise territory. And once again for Desert Sunrise, they are starting over.
That's the frustrating thing if you're Desert Sunrise. These last 2 drives, positive strides. I mean, they're moving the ball, picking up first downs, converted the 4th down conversion on that last drive, only for a freak play to happen like it did with Coulter on that last drive. Or on the second drive, the botched snap on the punt. It's just little errors like that that are undoing them.
Donovan Wilson, once again, one of the receivers back for the Golden Hawks. Garrett Heil boots it away. This time it looks like it will be received at about the 1, and it is dropped into the end zone, so it will be a touchback on that play. That was Nicholas Drosty, who has 2 catches this game, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for Desert Sunrise. So, Michael, kind of what we've expected so far from Arcadia's offense. A little surprising from Desert Sunrise's offense. They're moving up the field in terms of they're getting positive yardage, but it's just that mistake that last drive really hurt, really kind of killed any momentum they had started to build.
I don't know if it's surprising. I think this Desert Sunrise team has some talent a lot. They're missing some guys tonight, but it's frustrating. It's got to be frustrating for that offense knowing they're doing that and then having those mental errors.
Mike Wallace took the snap under center to Denton. Denton ran right up the middle, picked up a couple of yards. I believe that was 2 or 3 on the play. So it will be 2nd down here as the clock rolls on. Believe they gave him 2 there, so it'll be 2nd and 8 from the 22. McCoy Denton is really taking a brunt of the brunt of the offense, and especially in terms of running. Seems like they're kind of switching back and forth between throwing the ball and running the ball. And throwing the ball has had some success, especially those quick passes. You could see the Titans' defense isn't really pressing on the receivers. They're kind of giving that space to see what they're going to do with it. And those quick slants to the middle has really worked out for them in terms of getting the ball in the receiver's hands. As we have a whistle here, refs are conferring as we try and figure out what is the call.
Yeah, don't see a flag down. So
yeah, I don't see one either. I'm trying to...
Don't see what this is about.
Regardless, it doesn't look like there was any change on the field position. 2nd down and 8 here. Mike Wallace moves to the shotgun formation, hands it off to McCoy Denton again. This time he got a little bit more, but not enough. He was stuffed by that Arcadia front again. It'll be 3rd and about 4 once again for this Golden Hawk offense.
Looked like he got up to about the 20. Let's see where they spot it. It's about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I see that now. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. As we just find out that the people holding the markers over there are volunteers. So we'll go along with what they tell us here. 3rd down, Wallace and shotgun once again. He's waiting on something. He's got 2 receivers on either side of the field. The handoff to McCoy Denton again. Once again, going nowhere. He will be stopped short at about the 28-yard line, I believe. So it'll be 4th down and short, and they might be going for it again here.
And here's decision time. Do they go for it again? And it's 4th down and manageable, but once again, deep in your own territory still. So it's risk or reward, that's for sure. But it may be in the sense that they just can't. They don't trust the punting game, so it may be an easier choice for them than it looks like for us. They're going to pass it here.
And it is caught once again at about the 34-yard line.
1st down.
It was Jazz Demary Dominguez who picks up another 1st down for Desert Sunrise. So that's 3 drives, 3 1st downs. And they'll once again take their time figuring out the play. He was able to get it out to the 33-yard line. And a new set of downs for Desert Sunrise, looking for more success this time around. As the clock rolls on here, 2-minute mark of the 1st quarter. 21-0 Arcadia. 1st down and 10 for the Desert Sunrise Golden Hawks. He's got 3 receivers on his right. He looks to his right. And that one is going to be picked off. I believe that's John Coulter, and I believe that will be 6. Touchdown Arcadia. John Coulter, back-to-back drives. He has intercepted Mike Wallace. This time he takes it for 6, and the Arcadia Titans are up 21-0. And this Arcadia defense is having its way once again. Desert Sunrise had just gotten another first down, and on the very next play, they turned the ball right over again.
Have a day, John Coulter. How about that? The fumble interception. We're still debating on what we're going to call that on the drive before that, and then a pick 6 on that drive. Coulter read that pass all the way, and once that ball got in his grasp, look out going back the other way.
Well, there was nobody in front of him. He even caught that in stride, too. It was see you later. Garrick Heil boots the extra point. It is all good. And for the Arcadia Titans, just like that, it's 28-0. This has got to be their most productive quarter in terms of getting in the end zone. And it is their first defensive touchdown in a few weeks, if not the whole season. I can't remember when they had one. They might have had one against St. Mary's right at the beginning of the year. But it's usually the offense that's doing all the work on the scoreboard. Nice to see the Arcadia defense, especially the seniors like Coulter, putting in the work, getting in the end zone, making it a little bit easier for Arcadia. And, you know, we were talking earlier about how on paper it's going to be a lot one-sided. We might be seeing a lot more names for Arcadia on paper here in the next quarter and so on here if this is the pace that they keep going.
Well, and we've got an early candidate for player of the game already, too.
Last week, our player of the game was Brady Force. On defense, it was Logan Connolly who had 2 interceptions. This time, John Coulter already has 2 interceptions, and he's just getting started, I would assume, here with 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Garrick Heil once again kicking off from the 40-yard line. And, again, I feel like every week I'm always repeating myself on something. Once again, Desert Sunrise will be taking over here, as the offense will head right back out onto the field. And Desert Sunrise is continuing to do things on the field, but just costly mistakes. Oh, and that kickoff, that had a perfect bounce. It bounced literally, it rolled backwards from the 1-yard line. It had to be picked up by Nicholas Drosty. He was maybe able to get it to the 5-yard line, and they are starting in deep territory.
And it looked like Drosty was expecting that to be a touchback, and that was a miraculous bounce, almost disaster. And at the very least, able to pick that up and just advance it, even if it was just to the 5-yard line.
Little bit of breathing room, and I say that very lightly. Little bit of breathing room for this defense, or this Desert Sunrise offense, who really has been running the ball a lot on first down. So we'll see if they're able to get in a little bit more comfortable territory to do what they want. As Mike Wallace once again lines up in shotgun formation. He's got Denton flanked to his right. He's got 2 receivers on either side of him. He hands it off to Denton. Denton, I think, went backwards. Yes, they have him at a loss. And it'll be 2nd down and long here. They have him at the 3-yard line, so it'll be a loss of 2. So it'll be 2nd down and 12 from the 3-yard line. 1:15 to go here. Desert Sunrise once again taking their time, getting in a huddle, letting everyone know what the play's going to be. Mike Wallace is about 1.5 yards into his own end zone. 15 seconds on the play clock. He's got lots of time here, so he's kind of letting the clock run a little bit. Final minute of play here in the first quarter. He's in trouble. He is flanked by a lot of Arcadia Titans, and he just throws it out. Hits a yard marker person. He was just able to get that out of there. Was really just getting it out. There was no one in the area. I don't know if they might even call an intentional grounding there.
That was my first thought, because there wasn't necessarily anybody in the area there for Wallace. Well, he's just lucky to get rid of that. It looked like he might get sacked for a safety there, but they won't call it an intentional grounding. It's all good, but if he's in the end zone and intentional grounding's called, that's a safety anyway.
So they would have already been up 30 in the first quarter. That was Owen Bowers when he was coming up the right side trying to get out of the end zone. Bowers was right there. Third down. He's going to throw it deep. And he had Sean Shelby, but he threw it a little too far. Nick McCormick was on him. And just a little too far. It'll be fourth down. And, well, you're going to have to punt here. It'll be interesting to see how this play goes here, although. And it looks like it's going to be Nick Gentner to receive the punt for Arcadia. He's lined up at the Desert Sunrise 38.5-yard line. He already has a touchdown this game. A few Titans have their name called in the end zone.
Now let's watch the snap here. Let's see if they can get a clean exchange. There it is.
And he is, and he's going to throw it. Not quite sure what that was.
Turnover on down.
Did he not think he'd be able to get that off in time? Is that why he threw it?
I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to figure out who was the punter. It was number 20. That is Alexis Benitez. I almost want to say that is an incompletion. I think it was. I'm going to be honest. I'm really not sure what that was. First down and 3. So once again, for the third possession in a row, Arcadia starts inside of the Desert Sunrise 20. Braylon Rooney jogs onto the field to meet his offense, and Arcadia will start with the ball on the 3-yard line for Desert Sunrise. He's going to line up on the right, and it looks like I think it looks like it's going to be Kari Beeler. Oh no, that's Brady Force. Excuse me. And it is. Oh my goodness, it's caught!
Wow!
Braylon Rooney. Are you kidding me?
One-handed touchdown. Going up there was Braylon Rooney.
So if you're listening to the broadcast, let me say this because this might be confusing. Brady Forced throws it to the end zone to Braylon Rooney, the quarterback, and he makes a spectacular one-handed catch over the Desert Sunrise defender.
Brady Force was lined up in the Wildcat. He was lined up as a Wildcat quarterback. Braylon Rooney all the way alone to the right side. Moss is his man. It helps when you're 6'5".
Yeah.
What a play call.
That was incredible.
Arcadia pours it on.
And it is 35-0 now here in the first quarter. And so Arcadia's offense has run 7 plays in the first quarter. 4 touchdowns by that offense. So they really have been quick, efficient, and dominant, and we were kind of expecting this. But after a weird play on 4th down where it seemed that the punter, Alexis Benitez, we thought he was going to punt it away. He ended up kind of throwing it to no one. It was first down and goal from the 3. Ray Brown and the coaching staff thinking of something fun here on homecoming night. Had Brady Forced. From our view, we didn't really know who was going to take the snap. It ended up being Brady Forced in the Wildcat shotgun formation. Throws it right up to 6'5" Braylon Rooney, who made a spectacular one-handed grab for the touchdown. And Arcadia once again in the end zone quickly. And it's 35-0. I'm just going to say that. It has been quite the one-sided show that we were kind of expecting at the beginning of the broadcast. Garrett Kyle once again going to boot it away here from the 40. Donovan Wilson and Nicholas Drosty, 2 receivers back. After the weird play last time, had it land at the 1. This time it is going to land in the end zone, so it will be a touchback. So Desert Sunrise will start from the 20.
And by rule,
something new if you were an alum and you haven't been here in about 20 or 30 years, if you look at end zone. That is the end zone where the time clock is not. You'll see a little red and green hovering.
By rule, we're already, the first quarter is not over yet, and by rule, we're already getting into, by AIA rule, running clock territory.
Now, the first quarter, no, it's change of possession. So, but starting after this play, even if it's an incompletion, it'll still be runtime, correct? Even in the first quarter?
Now, it was last season 42. I've heard from different sources that it's still 42, and from others that it's 35. So
we'll find out. Essentially, as McCoy Denton takes the handoff to about the 27, he'll pick up quite a bit of yard there on that first down play.
Handoff to Samari McCoy-Denton.
And it'll be second down and short. They have him spotted at the 27, so it'll be second down and 3 for Desert Sunrise, and they're going to let this one run all the way to the end of the first quarter. And it will be second down and 3 when we pick up in the second quarter. And that will officially do it. 35-0 Arcadia at the end of the first quarter. And we will be right back after the break. Second down and 3 from the 27.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Welcome back here from Arcadia High School as we begin the second quarter here. It is 35-0 if you were just tuning in. Desert Sunrise has the ball, second and 3 from the 27. They are going from left to right now. Mike Wallace, the handoff, it was dropped, and it looks like it is going to be Arcadia ball. So for the third time in 4 plays, a turnover by Desert Sunrise, and Arcadia will start from inside the 30 at about the 26-yard line. So he got it up to about the 29-yard line, but then fumbled it. And I did not see who that was recovered by, but it was recovered at the Desert Sunrise 26-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 for Arcadia. Braylon Rooney still out there here.
Jacob T. Camp recovered the fumble.
Jacob T. Camp,
Public
okay.
Address Master just said.
Jacob T. Camp, the junior D lineman, was right there to pick it up. And it'll be first down. Braylon Rooney in shotgun formation. He's got 2 receivers to his right. He's got Alex Alba on his left. And it is Jeremy Smith who makes the catch. He gets up the middle, and it is a first down for the Titans. First time we've called Jeremy Smith's name today. First down and 10 from the 12-yard line. So it was a gain of 14, excuse me. And they're going to say he's at the 13.
Smith lined up all by himself over there to the right side.
Charlie Driggs now in the game. And Rooney, he was looking for Luke Mellon there on the play. Not quite there. It will be second down and 10. As Rooney looks to get the call.
And Am I wrong, or is that the first incompletion we've seen from Rooney tonight?
I believe it was, yes. Once again, he was looking for Luke Mellon, the junior tight end, seeing his first snap of the game. And it'll be second down. Braylon Rooney under center in the I formation. Hands it off. Up the right side. He's not going to be touched. That will be a touchdown. Joe Hughes, the junior running back, took the handoff, took it up the left side, and he wasn't touched there. And another touchdown for Arcadia. It is now 41-0, 26 seconds into the second quarter here. And just another strong play where he got the handoff and it was nobody in front of him.
And Joe Hughes just took off and ran. He's got outstanding speed. He took the ball and ran with it. Nobody was going to catch him on that short run.
Well, and it looked like the Desert Sunrise defense was spread out. They were maybe anticipating another pass play from Rooney, and I don't think they really adjusted quite in time because no one was really even close. A high snap, it is caught. Garrett Kyle was able to get the kick down and good. That was Ian Slater who was able to recover in time, and it is now 42-0. So we were talking during the commercial break. You were right. You were right. It was 42. So now starting now it will be in run time. It was 35. You said it was 35 in the second half.
So it's if you're up 42, which is what I thought it was. I don't know why I kept hearing 35. When you're up 42 in the first half by AIA rule, that starts a running clock. If you're up by 35 in the second half, that's where it's getting tripped up.
Well, regardless, it is 42-0 now, and the clock will start to run as we near 8 o'clock p.m. Arizona time. Speaking of Arizona time, we are aware of the fact that we have some viewers from outside of Arizona tuning in, listening to us today. One of the members of the Arcadia football team, Carter Pruitt, he's got some family from Duluth, Minnesota listening in. Doug and Betty Pruitt, I'm so sorry, I was struggling with the name there. They're actually in town, but they've got some relatives in Duluth, we found out, so shout out to them for tuning in every week and listening to us. We always appreciate it. And we are happy that you liked. We hope you like what you're seeing so far in our broadcast with this game.
I think I hope you're having a great evening, and welcome to Arizona too.
Yeah, for Doug and Miss Betsy coming in for homecoming weekend, catching in all the action. And we saw earlier, Mr. Carter Pruitt was about a couple inches away from an interception, nearly had it there, just a little too far from his own fingertips. And speaking of Carter Pruitt, he leads that defense out here. Well, actually, he's heading off. So I believe at this point we might start seeing some of the backups come into this game, as we talked about on paper, seeing more and more names that we haven't really called so much this year, just due to the fact that, you know, we've seen some close games so far. But regardless, first down and 10 from the 20 for Desert Sunrise. Mike Wallace in shotgun formation. He's going to take it and hand it off to Denton. Denton met by Kari Beeler, and he will pick up, looks like he picked up nothing, so it'll be second down and 10. Great tackle by Beeler to meet him right away. And I mean, we were talking about how that Arcadia front has been really strong at getting that pressure and getting to the running back or the receiver or the quarterback, not allowing them to really go anywhere. And once again, just another example as we have second down here and 11 from the 19-yard line. Mike Wallace in shotgun formation. He's got Denton to his right, and he hands it off to Denton again. This time he's able to pick up a couple. I believe he picked up about 4 on the play, so it should be third and 7 from the 23, but we'll get an exact confirmation in just a second. And it was actually Ronnie Evans Jr., number 4, who was able to get the carry.
And I'm sorry to cut you off. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. those third and long situations that you want to avoid if you're Desert Sunrise. They're in one of those right now.
Third down from the 22, so it looks like they were only able to pick up 3 on the play. 3rd and 8. And yes, you were talking about third down and long has been an issue for anybody going against this Arcadia defense as Wallace takes the hand. Wallace takes the pass and he hands it off to Ronnie Evans Jr., who gets the ball once again. And it'll be 4th down and short, and they've gone for it a couple of times. We'll see what the decision for the Golden Hawks is, and it looks like they're going to punt this one away. Although Arcadia does not appear to have any receivers to take the kick. I don't know if they're aware of it or not. Oh, yes, they do. They have Ryan Jimenez back to take the kick now. As it's punted away from the 11. Hangs for a little bit. Caught by Jimenez at the Arcadia 48. Able to pick up a few. There is a flag down. So we'll figure out what the call is. We'll figure out what the call is in just 1 second.
And that was a pretty decent punt, too. That was the best punt we've seen from Desert Sunrise so far tonight.
And Jimenez, once again, as we said, able to pick it up, get past the Arcadia 50, but a holding penalty is going to bring them back to the Arcadia 44-yard line. So it was caught at the Arcadia 48. He was able to get it to the Desert Sunrise 44, but a holding penalty is going to bring them back 10 yards to the Arcadia 44.
1st and 10 for the Titans on their 44-yard line.
And outside of the opening possession, this is the furthest back in terms of field position Arcadia has been in the entire ballgame.
Braylon Rooney fakes the handoff, hands it off to Jeremy Smith, and he bobbled it, and it was nearly picked off by number 2, Cameron Arnold, who had it in his hands, but he dropped it.
Just a tough break by Arnold. Made a good move to break on that ball. When Jeremy Smith tipped that up after it went off his fingertips, it stood in the air there for just an extra second, and Arnold just couldn't keep it corralled in. That would have been a huge break for Desert Sunrise. That's what they've been looking for. Just something to go their way, to break their way.
Big opportunity there to get some confidence and something positive as Rooney on 2nd down. He's going to hand it off. That's Joe Hoos again. He gets it to about the Arcadia 45. So he'll pick up 1 there. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Clock running here. We are under 8 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Still 42-0 Arcadia. First really 3rd down and long play for Arcadia. First 3rd down at all, I believe, this game. Braylon Rooney received the play call. He's bringing it back to his troops as we have a whistle here. And looks like it's an official timeout. Number 14, Aiden Hazlitt for Desert Sunrise. He was seen limping off. I believe the officials caught that and let him get off the field. So the clock will start running again here. 3rd down, Braylon Rooney in shotgun formation. He's got 2 receivers on his right. He's got Jeremy Smith in the slot. He's going to roll out to his left. He looks to his left. The toss is complete to Drew Smith, and it'll be 1st down from the 42-yard line of Desert Sunrise. Good pass there. Great catch by Drew Smith to stay in bounds.
It is. It's a great catch by Smith, and good job to just not only maintain control of the ball, but just stay in bounds.
First down here. Braylon Rooney got 1 receiver on each side, and he's going to hand it off. Joe Hoos, we thought he got stuffed up right away, was able to pick up more, and he will be close to a 1st down. I don't think he quite got there. It will be 2nd down and very short. They have him spotted at the 33-yard line, so it was a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Joe Hoos just bounced off a couple defenders. defenders there, broke some tackles, and muscled through.
Well, from the corner of my eye, it looked like he had gotten stuffed and he was only maybe going to pick up like one or two. But then as we saw, he was just going right up the middle. I thought he was going to pick up more than that as Braylon Rooney takes the snap under center for third down, hands it off to Charlie Driggs. Charlie Driggs muscling his way past the 30. He is going to get the first down and more. Great run by Charlie Driggs to really dig into the ground and just force himself up the field to get that first down.
That's a great job, and with the game the way it's at now, this is an opportunity. Arcadia's got so many talented backs behind Brady Forrest. I mean, Joe Hoos is one of those, Charlie Driggs too. They're getting some carries that they otherwise maybe wouldn't get if this game was a little closer.
Well, and you got to imagine really in how important it is to get these snaps, because you never know what's going to happen late in the season when we get to a point where you might need these guys. As we have another whistle here, looks like there was something happening with Ezekiel Ryder Orion. He headed off the field, and taking his place is Peyton King. First time we've called his name. First down, 5:21 to go. Braylon Rooney pitches it off to the left. And that is Ryan Jimenez, who was able to pick up a couple. Looks like he was stopped at about the 22-yard line by Jazz Demary Dominguez, and should be second and short for Desert Sunrise. And as we've mentioned, a lot of Arcadia Titan players getting their name called here in the first half. Second and 5 from the 22.
And Ryan Jimenez, just another one of those guys. I mean, along with Joe Hoos, along with Charlie Driggs, guys that are getting some meaningful snaps here.
Braylon Rooney fakes the handoff, looks to his right. Great coverage by Desert Sunrise, and on the play he was looking for Luke Mellon, little low. It'll be incomplete, and third down and 5. He was looking for the senior Alex Alba. Great coverage there. Luke Mellon was running across the middle, was presented an option for Rooney, but once again just wasn't able to complete the pass, as the clock will continue to run due to the AIA mercy rule, a 42-point difference, as Charlie Driggs heads off the field here.
They've got Jeremy Smith lined up by himself again over to the right side, but
he's defended by Cameron Arnold. Rooney under center, fakes the handoff. He's looking for, I thought he was looking for Smith. He actually finds Ryan Jimenez, who shakes past a tackle, stays on his feet. He was close to the end zone. They have him down at the 1. Ryan Jimenez, who really was looking like Cam Scattlebow from the ASU Sun Devils, just maybe leaning over, staying on his feet. He picked up a lot. Unfortunately, we have a player down, and we'll be right back after the break.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise, so plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety of different content, of course, high school football, and maybe some professional stuff such as NFL highlights from the previous week.
For Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hello, my name is Ella Walter Sanchez, and I'm so excited to be a fall 2023 Varsity Sports intern. I'm currently a senior at Arcadia High School and host the morning news. My dream is to be a sideline reporter for an MLB team. I'll be hosting the Scottsdale Sports Report. See you then!
Hey everyone, I'm Bobby Murphy, and I'm a senior in the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications. I've been a digital reporter and photographer in the past, and I'm excited to join Varsity Sports Show as a play-by-play announcer and color commentator.
Hello everyone, my name is Connor Manning and I'm thrilled to be a part of the varsity sports team this fall. I look forward to build off my own commentating I did in high school, calling some great moments throughout the season, and gain lots of valuable experience for the future. Catch you guys at the games!
Hi, my name is Eric Perry and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at Eco Roofing Solutions AZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag Eco Family today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hello, Arizona sports fans. I'm Lofton Lechner, and I couldn't be happier to be joining the varsity sports team as a technical director for fall 2023. Follow me on Twitter at Lofton Lechner to stay locked in for the season.
And we are back here at Arcadia High School. So, in case there was any confusion, there was actually an official who fell down during the play by Jimenez, who just quite a spectacular play to get down to the 3-yard line. Unfortunately, he fell. He might have twisted his ankle or something. Hoping and praying for the best for him, as we will pick up here, 3:26 to go. First down and goal from the 3. The handoff and is into the end zone for a touchdown. Brady Force back in the game. We hadn't seen him in quite a few minutes. Michael gets the handoff for the score, and it is now 48-0 with 3:09 to go.
And the Arcadia offensive line made it look pretty easy there. Brady just kind of threaded the needle and walked into the end zone almost untouched.
And that would be about the 3rd or 4th touchdown for Arcadia this game, where a receiver or anybody was untouched heading into the end zone. And there looks like they're going to keep the clock rolling. So we're now at 2:40 as Garrett Kyle gets set for the extra point. Another interesting transition onto the hole, but regardless, it is good. And we will get set for another kickoff here.
Extra point is good.
And this is the most explosive we've seen Arcadia so far this season. And can't say that we're surprised, but at this point, now it's getting all of the other names and everyone else getting some time to get some looks, get some reps, and really make their impact in this game, Michael.
It is, and it's It's really saying something when we say this is the most explosive we've seen Arcadia. We've seen them explosive every week, but within the first half is not over yet, and they've put 49 on the board. It's been to say the least, a remarkable first half. But now if you're Desert Sunrise, it's looking up at the scoreboard, it's discouraging. But if you're Coach Clark, you go into the second half and say, look, guys, it's 0-0 now. It's a new half. And there's been a lot of positives. You're down 49, yes, but there have been positives. They've moved the ball. They've made some gutsy fourth down conversions. So there have been positives if you're the Golden Hawks.
All right, there's the whistle. Time to make some noise. If you're in the stands there on the field.
As we get set for another kickoff here, 2:23 to go. Kyle boots it away, another booming kick. This one goes into the end zone once again, and it'll be first down and 10 from the 20 following the touchback here. And we were talking earlier about how we didn't really know. We were trying to figure out exactly the rosters for Desert Sunrise, and we thought that we might see Vincent Sanchez, the transfer, come in and get some reps, but we saw he's not playing tonight, so it might be Mike Wallace taking the reins the whole game here.
He has been the starter the entire season. And we don't know when Sanchez transferred in, so it's possible we don't know why he's not playing yet, so, or why he's not playing tonight, so. But on the front from Mike Wallace, there have been positives.
Definitely things to look forward to in the last 5 games of the season after this one. As we set up first down here. The handoff, that was a hard-fought few yards there by Ronnie Evans Jr., who has taken the last few snaps here for the Golden Hawks. I apologize for that. He picks up a couple. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line. 1:09 to go here in the half. Clock will continue to run. Desert Sunrise taking their time here, as they've done pretty much all game after every snap. They'll line up in a huddle. They'll discuss what they want to do. They got spread out receivers on both sides. Wallace is in shotgun. I believe he's got Ronnie Evans to his right. The snap to Evans. Up the middle, picks up a few. He gets out to the 24-yard line. Owen Bowers with the tackle. 32 seconds to go. And I wonder if this will be the last play of the half for Desert Sunrise. Last time they let the clock run from about 18 seconds. And Michael, I assume they might run just one more play here.
That's what I would think so. Clock at 15-14 running down right now. They're not in any hurry, so it looks like they're just going to let the clock run down here.
Well, it looks like they're getting ready for the play. I don't know if they're aware of the time. And that will do it for the first half. Arcadia up 49-0. Michael, quite the dominant first half.
Dominant you can't really express it any other way. Arcadia has been given excellent field position multiple times. They have taken advantage of mistakes, and in very few offensive plays have put up 49 points on the board. A standout. Actually, I gotta say 2 standouts. John Coulter, 2 interceptions, and that defensive touchdown earlier in the game, and that Wildcat trick play. Brady forced to Braylon Rooney. It's been quite the first half.
Well, as the Arcadia High Stugo gets set for the homecoming festivities, we'll be back in a few minutes. Arcadia up 49-0. It will be the Titans kicking off to Desert Sunrise when we get back after halftime.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at EcoRoofingSolutionsAZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag Eco family today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you.
Today we are Bucks Damian joined Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks' odds are now at 4-1 according to U.S. sportsbooks to win the NBA Finals. To break down the trade, Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, and Kamara are going to the Blazers, as well as the Bucks' 2029 unprotected first-round pick and unprotected swap rights in 2028 and 2030. The Suns land Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson. It's important to know for Suns fans that bringing in 4 players to the team while only sending out 2 will require Phoenix to cut 2 players. For the Phoenix Suns, they lose DeAndre Ayton. Now, Ayton did have some drama with the Suns' former coach Monty Williams and the entire organization about his role. Ayton wanted to have more touches down low, more post-ups, and a bigger part in the overall offense. With new head coach Frank Vogel, it would be sure that Ayton's role would even get smaller with Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal all on the same team. Now, Ayton still could have played a crucial role for the Suns if he were to still be on the team. Ayton is now on a rebuilding Portland team and will receive that bigger role he really wanted. If you compare Ayton to Nurkic, you can clearly see that Ayton is the better player. Many people thought throughout the years that Ayton would be a great fit for the Suns, and especially with this newer team, as he's young, athletic, and had great potential. But now he's been traded, and looking at his replacement, Nurkic is 29 years old and certainly not as young and athletic as Ayton was. Some Suns fans could see this as a downgrade. It could also be argued that the Suns did not use DeAndre Ayton to his best ability with his mobility, his youth, and now they have Nurkic, who's even less mobile, older, so they will have to figure out how they will play their new big man. For the other players that they acquired, the Suns certainly add more youth and depth to their roster. Nasir Little is a 23-year-old 6'5" wing with a 7'1" wingspan, which would definitely help the Suns off the bench. Last season in Portland, he averaged 6.6 points per game and 2.6 rebounds in 18 minutes per game, and he shot 44.2% from the field. Another player they added is 6'3" Keon Johnson, who is 21 years old. Johnson averaged 4.7 points and 10 minutes per game last year on 37.6% shooting in Portland. Another important player to note in the trade is the Suns received Grayson Allen, and Grayson averaged 10.4 points and 2.3 assists per game for the Milwaukee Bucks last season. He shot 44% overall and 40% from the three-point range. This could be the great fit for the Suns, as they'll have more shooting threats on the perimeter, and Grayson Allen can play defense too. As for the big name in the trade, Damian Lillard, this is a career-changing trade for him. After being on the Portland Trail Blazers for his entire career, he moves to the Milwaukee Bucks, and now they are the favorite in the East. It was clear that Damian Lillard expressed his interest in wanting to be traded to the Miami Heat. So the trade that landed yesterday definitely shock the entire NBA world. And there's some speculation as to whether Lillard will be happy in Milwaukee with another superstar already being there. But for Lillard, he's now on a team where they certainly have a great shot at the title this year. The 7-time All-Star averaged 32.2 points per game last season, which was a career high for him. And over his career, he's averaged 25.2 points per game, 43.9% from the field, and 4.2 rebounds along with 6.7 assists a game. Damian Lillard is one of the premier point guards in the league, and with their only competition being Boston in the East, they certainly look like they're going to make it far this season. As for the Suns, they lose DeAndre Ayton, but they also lose the DeAndre Ayton drama. We know how big this could be to improve their locker room. Drama can ruin teams in the NBA, so without DeAndre Ayton on the team, maybe they will perform well this season. Putting up points will not be a problem for the Suns, so if they can play defense and win important games, they will go far into the playoffs. Once again, a big trade shakes up the NBA, catches the NBA world off guard, and now for Suns fans, there is plenty to talk about before their first game later in October. For Varsity Sports, I am Kyle Cooper, and enjoy the second half.
I'm Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. There is no dispute that we in the Valley love our football. We have a professional team, the Cardinals, a Power 5 college football team at ASU, and a number of nationally ranked high school football teams. But the football that is taking the Valley by storm these days is girls high school flag football. Girls flag football made its debut as an officially sanctioned sport by the Arizona Interscholastic Association last month, and now has everybody talking. Having the opportunity to play football is what many girls have dreamed of, and with 57 schools participating throughout Arizona this fall, and those numbers expected to double by next year, now they have the chance to make their dreams come true. Girls flag football is also grabbing national attention. The inaugural game between Mountain View and Mountain Point featured a coin toss by Arizona Cardinals star Kyler Murray. And who hasn't also heard that former San Francisco 49ers quarterback and 3-time Super Bowl champ Steve Young is coaching his 2 daughters on their high school flag football team in Atherton, California? Will that be a new trend? No matter where you are, flag football is the talk of the town. Flag football is very similar to tackle football, with one obvious difference: there is no tackling. Players are stopped by having an opponent pull their flag belt. There are some other significant differences as well, such as having 20-yard zones of gain, fumbles that are dead when the ball touches the ground, and an onside kick rule that doesn't include a kick. Some teams complain that flag football would draw more attention if it didn't fall at the same time as tackle football and girls volleyball, because many players have to choose between 2 sports, making it challenging to field a large team. Here at the Varsity Sports Show, we have been live streaming a Thursday night flag football game of the week since the inaugural game, showcasing teams throughout the Valley, with some teams coming from as far away as Buckeye. While interviewing coaches and players about how the season is going, one pervasive theme emerges. They all love being able to get out there and play or coach the sport they love. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Jason Goldie.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no-obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at EcoRoofingSolutionsAZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag EcoFamily today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you.
What an incredible win it was for the Arizona Cardinals over the Dallas Cowboys. Let's take a look back at the game. One of the first plays of the game, first drive of the game for the Cardinals, the QB, Joshua Dobbs, down the sideline. What a large, big-time gain from the QB, and they would end up getting a field goal from that. Next possession, handoff, James Conner. He's looking terrific for the Cardinals. The running back would go near the 20-yard line, and then eventually James Conner would punch it in. The Cardinals get the first touchdown of the game. They would go for 2 and not convert it, but then Dallas would come back and kick a 49-yard field goal to make it a 9-3 game. The favorites get on the board, and then a handoff to Rondale Moore. How about the speed from the second-year wide receiver? He takes it all the way to the house for the Cardinals' second touchdown. They would once again go for 2 and not get it, but regardless, they start off with a surprising 15-3 lead. So how would the Cowboys respond? Dak Prescott hands it off to Tony Pollard, and he pushes his way through for a first down. Under 6 to go in the second quarter. Cowboys trying to get into the end zone for the first time, and it's Rico Dowdle for the Cowboys, making it a 15-10 game. Here comes America's team, but then James Conner says, hang on a second and 11 carry. His burst is looking phenomenal, but that wouldn't be it for James Conner. Next play, let's go right back to him. How about James Conner, another first down? Sure. Then a 43-yard field goal would result from that drive. So the Cardinals up 18-10, under 2 to go in the half. You would think that would be it for the Cardinals offense, but guess what? The Cardinals defense gets a quick stop, 25 seconds. Josh Dobbs, 2-minute drill, more like 30-second drill. He finds Hollywood Brown. The flag would be on the defense. 11 seconds left, not even at midfield. But what can the Cardinals do? Quickly, they find Rondale Moore, and that'll bring out Matt Prater for a 62-yard field goal line drive. One of the best kickers the game's ever seen, and it's good, and the Cardinals go up 11 going into halftime. Can they hang on for the upset? How would the Cowboys respond? CeeDee Lamb, second half, there's a catch, first down. 3rd and 12, Dak Prescott trying to find someone. He escapes. He would take it himself and somehow gets the first down. But the story of the game for the Cardinals, their red zone defense. On 3rd and 7 here, Dak airmails a pass, and they have to settle for a Brandon Aubrey field goal. So the Cardinals weren't able to score on their drive. Cowboys come back once again. Dak Prescott once again throws it. He's got Michael Gallup, first down. Then Tony Pollard, he had 122 yards on the ground, showing some of his burst. And back into the red zone are the Cowboys again, but the terrific Cardinals defense on this day on 4th and 4, forcing the Cowboys to not have a play, and they force the turnover on downs. 4th quarter once again, and once again the Cowboys get into the red zone with a Michael Gallup first down catch. 3rd and goal for the Cowboys. Can the Cardinals once again make a defensive stand? Looking for CeeDee Lamb as Dak. CeeDee thought it was pass interference. It was not. Cardinals once again get the stop and force a field goal. It's 21-16, so can the Cardinals offense add some insurance? Josh Dobbs finding a wide open rookie, Michael Wilson. How did he get that open? And he gets down past the 10-yard line, close to the 5-yard line. What a big-time play. And on 3rd and goal, Cardinals looking for another touchdown, and somehow Marquise Hollywood Brown hauls it in one of the tightest windows you'll see. Great pass from Josh Dobbs to fit it into that window. But the Cowboys once again, one final time, one final chance, and it's intercepted once again in the red zone. The Cardinals defense comes through. Absolutely phenomenal effort. And against all odds, the Cardinals win. And how about Jonathan Gannon? First-time head coach, first career NFL win.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no-obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at EcoRoofingSolutionsAZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth in the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag EcoFamily today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no-obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at EcoRoofingSolutionsAZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth in the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag EcoFamily today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hello, my name is Ella Walter-Sanchez, and I'm so excited to be a fall 2023 Varsity Sports intern. I'm currently a senior at Arcadia High School and host the morning news. My dream is to be a sideline reporter for an MLB team. I'll be hosting the Scottsdale Sports Report. See you then!
Hey everyone, I'm Bobby Murphy, and I'm a senior in the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications. I've been a digital reporter and photographer in the past, and I'm excited to join Varsity Sports Show as a play-by-play announcer and color commentator.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise, so plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety of different content, of course, high school football, and maybe some professional stuff such as NFL highlights from the previous week.
Hey everyone, I'm Bobby Murphy, and I'm a senior in the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications. I've been a digital reporter and photographer in the past, and I'm excited to join Varsity Sports Show as a play-by-play announcer and color commentator.
And we are back here getting ready to start the second half between the Arcadia Titans and the Desert Sunrise Golden Hawks. If you are just tuning in here to start the second half, it has been all Arcadia. It is 49-0 here on Arcadia's homecoming night. I'm Connor Manning doing play-by-play broadcasting tonight along with my partner Michael Manny. And Michael, what are your first half thoughts?
Well, that was an onslaught by Arcadia. We talked about it at length that it seemed like in every drive we'd say Arcadia's run 2 offensive plays, it's 14-0. They've run 5 offensive plays, it's 21-0. It was Arcadia. It's pretty incredible just for how little Arcadia's offense was on the field that it's 49-0 here going into the second half. But it all boiled down to some rough, just tough breaks for Desert Sunrise. There was the muffed punt. There was the interceptions. There was just these tough breaks that would constantly be putting Arcadia in very favorable field position deep in Desert Sunrise territory that were leading them to be able to put these points on the board very quickly. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how Desert Sunrise responds here.
Garrett Kyle boots it away to start that response campaign here in the second half. He kicks it into the end zone once again. That is a common theme that we have been talking about all season long. There is always a 50% chance he's booting it in the end zone. And here we go. Desert Sunrise getting ready to begin the second half here. And you were just talking about how just bad breaks. One of the drives Arcadia scored, we thought they were going to punt. They ended up just throwing it out of the end zone. And then the next play was in the end zone. So kind of some interesting calls too. But as you talked about those turnovers, they were literally like the next play after a 4th down conversion. So getting the first downs and then just immediately giving the ball away is not what they had in mind. And due to AIA rules, the clock runs. The clock will not stop running except for scoring plays. So we are already at the 11:30 mark here as we begin first down. The handoff is to Hagen. Oh, and a big hit. 3rd and 9 for the Mountain Hawks. Kari Beeler kind of the star of the show the first couple of plays here to start this half.
Something interesting.
And just coming to our attention now that we had some technical difficulties, we are sorry. We are very sorry about that. We are back and going here for 3rd down and 9. 10-10 to go here in the second quarter. I'm sorry to cut you off, Michael. What were you saying?
No, you're good. Yeah, we're sorry about the technical difficulties. Looking at the clock over here on the home end zone, the clock has been winding down in about 5-second increments, not just rolling down incrementally. but unrelated to what's going on the field.
Well, on that last play, it was KJ Wilson who he ended up with the ball. I don't know what happened. I thought he stripped it. Regardless, he did get the sack, so it'll be 4th down. Desert Sunrise was going to be punting it here. And that's the first time we mentioned Wilson's name today.
And we're very likely to see Zach Smith on this next drive. He was warming up here on the sideline.
Well, we were just talking about how so many members of the Arcadia squad not getting normal reps. That was speaking of Nick Gentner, who does have a touchdown catch this game, able to receive the punt at about the Desert Sunrise 45. And he took it up to about the 38. So it'll be 1st down in short territory. And Michael, you are right. Smith is heading into the game. So Braylon
and Alex Alba just 5 yards in a cloud of dust. Once he got through that hole, he was gone with a burst of speed, and nobody on that Desert Sunrise defense was going to be able to stop him from getting out of that end zone. And just like in the first half, within 47 seconds, the Titans were in the end zone. Now, early on here in the second half, Titans already in the end zone.
Just like that, it is already extra point formation. Garrett Kyle boots the extra point. It's good. It is now 56-0 for Arcadia. And we are already at nearly the halfway point here in the second half. 7:22 to go as we get ready to kick off once again. And we were just talking about how the great field position for Arcadia.
So just bear with us here.
As the clock continues to run here, 6:48 to go in the third quarter. And at this point, they're just trying to get the Golden Hawks out of here. This one has been over for some time now. Taking their time here on the kickoff. As we let the clock run it down a little bit more here. Garrett Kyle set to kick it away. And Michael, kind of the same things we've been seeing all game. Whenever the ball's on the ground for Arcadia, they're just getting right through that Desert Sunrise defense.
The Desert Sunrise defense hasn't been able to do anything in the running game. Or I should say in the run defense game.
He's getting closer. All right, touchback.
Touchback goes for Arcadia, and Desert Sunrise will pick up where they left off here as the clock once again just continues to run here. So we have another name on our list to add to the scoring for Arcadia, Alex Alba. I believe that was a pass, right? Because he cut across the middle, and it was kind of like a pitch, but I believe Zach Smith is going to be credited with the touchdown pass there. So congrats to him, the sophomore QB, who's been really just kind of like developing under Rooney this season, getting some playing time. We've seen him a few games.
And he starts on junior varsity, so getting time at both levels.
The handoff goes up the left side, and that will be a first down. He picks up about 15, 16 yards there on the reception. That was McCoy Denton. So we hadn't seen much of him recently, but he gets the first down and 10, and they're going to say he stepped out at the 32. Regardless, it is still a first down for Desert Sunrise. The new school in Maricopa, making the hour and plus journey northeast up to Arcadia. Second down here. Denton takes the handoff again, but this time he's probably going to maybe get one. 4:20 to go. Clock continues to run here. We will most likely not see a stoppage unless there's another score here in the next 4 minutes. They're going to say he lost yardage there, that he went backwards, so it'll be second down and 11 from the...
The other instances we would see a stoppage if somebody calls a timeout or an official timeout.
Pass to Denton, met by a few Titans, shakes off the tackle, And he looked like he was dragged down there on the face mask.
3 officials threw their flags.
That was KJ Wilson there with the tackle. Might have gotten a little too high. They are going to say it's a face mask. Picked up, maybe, he looks like he was going to lose yardage there. And the costly penalty moves them up.
Well, when they redid the school about 12, 15 years ago, that victory bell disappeared. We've been told that it sits in somebody's backyard in the Arcadia area.
Bell. I'm assuming for wins. It disappeared when the school was renovated about a decade ago. It has been found in somebody's backyard in this neighborhood.
Wow. As Ronnie Wilson took the carry up the middle, that is a very interesting story. And, I mean, that is interesting. Talk about a cold case being reemerged.
The interesting things you hear on a Friday night.
Well, I suppose
it's on a cart. He says it's on a cart.
Suppose when it's 56-0 with 2:25 to go in the third quarter, that's what you're going to hear. You're going to hear stories like that. Desert Sunrise, Ronnie Wilson Jr. took the handoff up the middle for about 1. He's going to look to complete the pass from Wilson a little right through his arms, and it will be 3rd down and 9.
Just looked like a miscommunication there. Just on a short screen pass, but Wallace just kind of threw it a little too ahead.
Well, for me, it looked like it was like a quick pass. I don't think he was really ready for it. And it just, like I said, it just went right through his hands. It wasn't necessarily a super hard pass, just not enough for him to be, it was just a little too much for him to be able to come down with it. And it'll be 3rd down and long here for the Golden Hawks from the Arcadia 48. Wallace takes the snap, running out of time, pitches it off, and that one was nearly intercepted by Charlie Driggs. That was right in his hands, and he really wanted that one back. However, there is a flag. We're going to find out in a second. I believe it is going to be on the Arcadia Titans, although I could be wrong here. We'll figure it out. And it is holding on. Waiting for the referee to point to which side it was. Might have been confirming the call there. And it's holding on Desert Sunrise. I believe he was waiting to see if they were going to accept the call or not. They declined it because it's going to be 4th down and 9, as we are already at 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. And 4th down here, Desert Sunrise going to punt it away.
And another botch snap.
This one goes, oh, and it was touched. And it'll be stopped at the 46-yard line as we reach 11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Once again, because the clock was running due to the mercy rule, that will be the last play. And it is 56-0 Arcadia. The Titans touched the ball only once. They scored on the only play of the third quarter. And we're going to be right back. It'll be Arcadia ball from their own 45. 56-0 first down when we come back.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise. So plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety of different content, of course, high school football, and maybe some professional stuff such as NFL highlights from the previous week.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
We are back here, fourth quarter, Arcadia High School, 56-0 for the Arcadia Titans over the Desert Sunrise Mountain Hawks. Once again, we are in run time, so this game will take about 12 minutes. This quarter will take about 12 minutes to complete. Arcadia has the ball, first down and 10. And, well, it looks like the Desert Sunrise Hawks have the ball. We thought they punted it away, but Desert Sunrise's offense is on the field. We don't actually quite know why the offense is on the field. Did you see something I missed?
Well, the only reason would have to be that an Arcadia player on that punt touched the ball, which therefore makes it a fumble, and Desert Sunrise must have recovered it. That's the only reason I could think of.
See, I thought I saw someone had touched it, but I thought it was a Desert Sunrise player, as a deep pass by Wallace is a little too far, and they did see a flag.
It looked like the Arcadia cornerback, can't quite see who it was from our vantage point, but is that Ryan Jimenez?
Yeah, it was Jimenez.
Looked like Ryan Jimenez. It looked like he grabbed the arm, so that's going to be pass interference more than likely.
Well, I saw that too, and I think that's really a shame because of the fact that the ball wasn't catchable.
It's not spot foul. It's not spot of the foul in high school like it is in the NFL, but still a costly penalty.
And it'll be an automatic first down as the Desert Sunrise Golden Hawks will try and get on the board here. 11:17 to go. Because of the penalty, I believe the clock stopped there, and it will pick up when everyone's lined up. Although we could be mistaken. The officials are talking right now.
Waved off.
And they waved it off. So they probably determined that it was uncatchable. I believe that's what it might have been. It's the only thing I can think of because he did have his hand. It did look like he had a hand on it.
He was grabbing him on the wrist, but yeah, that ball was uncatchable, so that's why they waved that off.
So it was fourth down. What I believe happened was there might have been something where they moved the chains back up. So we believe, yes, that the ball was uncatchable. That's what they determined. And I'm not quite sure what's going on here. The ball, they didn't switch sides on the play, which is very interesting. The clock still hasn't started to run again, so we're still at 11:18 left. Now Arcadia is going to the right. It is their ball.
But our ball converted some clutch fourth down conversions earlier in the game. There's no way around the fact that it's 62-0. That's a rough loss for anybody. But there were positive signs, and that's something you hang your hat on.
2:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. Fans, once again, we are really sorry for the technical difficulties. We're trying to get it figured out to be a permanent thing so we can continue the stream for everyone. But we don't know what's going on. We keep trying to reboot. Unfortunately, we just keep having issues, so just keep bearing with us here in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And once again, we're really sorry about that. We hope this never happens again. And we're really just trying to make sure that we finish the stream off for everyone here on this homecoming night. And a perfect evening. It's not too hot. It's not really super cold for the start of this potentially last drive of the game here for Desert Sunrise and really in general. Mike Wallace fumbles the snap, and he loses it again, and Arcadia is going to pick it up. Well, he dropped the snap. He couldn't get it again, and it was recovered by number 44, Owen Bowers. And Arcadia picks it up again. And it'll be first down and 10 with 1:25 to go. And Arcadia's offense, I didn't think they were going to be back out there, but yes, they are. Mike Wallace fumbles the snap on the very first play. And it'll be first and goal from the 10. Here with just over a minute to go here in this contest. Arcadia just going to try and run out as much as they can. I don't know if they really want to run another play. They are lined up in the I formation. 47 seconds to go here. delay of game call. The play clock ran out. Arcadia just kind of let it run all the way down. The clock is continuing to run here. 30 seconds on the clock. A dominant effort for Arcadia, 62-0 is most likely going to be the final unless we see yet another play here where Arcadia gets it into the end zone. Under 20 seconds now. Yep, Zach Smith's going to take the knee. That is going to do it. The Arcadia Titans dominate Desert Sunrise Golden Hawks here on homecoming night as the clock winds down to an official score of 62-0. Arcadia winning on homecoming night. Next week they are back at home. They are 1-0 in regional play, 6-0 on the season. They're taking on the Mesquite Wildcats here at Arcadia next week at 7 p.m. Tune in here, Varsity Sports 4 channel or YouTube channel show and or NFHS. And for this broadcast, I'm Connor Manning. My broadcast colleague Michael Manning has already gone downstairs to speak with our player of the game. And for everyone that tuned in today, thank you so much for bearing with us through the technical difficulties in the second half. We're going to clean that up for you next week. And I'm Connor Manning. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Everyone have a great night.